typical day for me, usually I wake up at around like 9 a.m., 9:30ish. I eat breakfast and get coffee, and then I start my commute to the work office at about like 10 a.m.
And then we Uber to the office over here. And then we usually scrim from 10 or 11 to like 7. And then if we have a third block, we play till like 9, and then we go home around 10 or 11.
And then I go to the gym, get back to my apartment again at like 10:30, and then I practice on my own until like 2 a.m. And then 2 to 3, I just sit in bed and do just stuff on my phone, and then I sleep.
For me, I just either watch random shows on Netflix or play solo queue in my free time. Yeah, I don't really play other games or do much like outside of League.
Very big fan of Korean variety shows. I have like a relaxed mental state before I play.
I'll go with.
Yeah. As a general experience for me, Academy, truthfully speaking, it was pretty disappointing. We're not at the top, we're not even top 3 in the league. And I think everyone had really high expectations. I think a lot of players on the team have been finding it hard to improve recently.
It's been good, and sometimes it's hard at other times. Like I've learned a lot, but I've also gone through like a lot of stressful situations. So it's been a mix of good and bad.
Let's talk about this game a little more. Jumping up to 800. Flashing forward, there's no flash on this Morgana, and she goes down for first blood. Can he get away? A flash keeps Viper safe for now, but Linsanity is here, and that is the end of Viper. He wanted to. Linsanity goes in. Joey's so low. The flash forward onto Shoryu. Shoryu goes down. Linsanity is on the backside, gets locked up from that. Takes down the Kindred, takes down 2, and the Nexus is going to fall. That is the game for 100 Thieves.
The return of Talon this time. Lock it in for Linsanity again.
Stack up would have taken him down. Mike Young finding himself in a bad spot. Lambs respite to go down and save himself. No, it does not. Is he stunned up before he can use the ultimate spell? Immune comes down, so Lambs respite comes out. Shady's very low now, but they're all trying to stay alive in the heavenly respite. A triple kill for Linsanity. The ace comes through for 100 Thieves.
When Alan played Talon, I believe against TSM and Team Liquid, he actually performed quite well. So a lot of people were like, wow, this is the new age of Linsanity, right? And then we fast forward when Talon is banned or Smite gets nerfed, and the performance suddenly goes down.
Game 3 of the afternoon with FlyQuest Academy taking on 100 Thieves. The stasis comes through, the shockwave goes down, the damage comes out, and Levi is gone. In the back is Brandini, but he's still gonna be shut down. No grabbing the kill onto that one. Meteor's looking to put the damage down onto Rikara as Airy continues to provide covering fire. The shutdown onto the Vlad will be huge.
And both teams sitting at 6-6 after this FlyQuest victory.
Definitely not performing how I wanted to. I think there's some games where I play well, but I think overall I've been playing like under what I think I can play at.
Honestly, as a team, we're still quite disappointed with the lack of progress in the areas that we've been really stressing since week 1. If you guys look at our Academy games, obviously you guys can tell that we do fall behind early game a lot. With the meta constantly shifting, with people introducing new flex picks, new champions, it's been really, really hard for us to kind of get a ground on that.
We have like a lot of struggles as a team, and it's like definitely showing on stage because the games we win, a lot of the times should not be wins, and they're games we lose which should have been wins.
Where Pike is, play safe, drop front. Okay?
I've dropped Prime from bottom of the Prime, right?
Yeah. Team fights, we're playing Yasuo, right? So stunt, you and Alan should be coordinated combos in team fights. Hey, like put the ball on me, I want to go in, get ready to follow up.
You don't have to put the ball on me.
Yeah, play Yasuo. We will ever lose team fights. Okay, and we win split. So that's what we should be thinking. Push outside, group, and team fight. Yasuo, Alistar, Orion combo, which you kill on top, they will die. Okay, Brandon? Get out of early game. That's our goal this game. Lock the first top dive, make sure Victor doesn't get a free reset. Talk about mid-pro Allen. Tempo, stunt. Okay, and be very vocal about windows. It's a play. Okay?
I have to focus a lot with my game. having to flash away, is getting rooted. The flash is no longer there for stun. He's going to fall down. First blood. Fnatic is going to hop onto Linsanity. He's going to have to run his way away, trying to get the ultimate coming through, and a lot of damage.
Come on, 100 Thieves. Linsanity taking a brutish amount of damage. Will he get away?
Oh, no, he will not get away. He will have to respawn back in base, and Gate just going for everything here. Levi taking so much damage. No one was expecting that 100 Thieves side. Optic playing this one beautifully. Away back by Alarim, and now bringing the fight, getting shut down. Fnatic is no longer in the fight. They need to get off this Baron.
There's no, oh my goodness.
100 Thieves able to get the smite onto the Baron. Now Brandini falling on top of Eclipse, and a swing into the favor of 100 Thieves Academy. Members with the polarize, but not able to get anything. And Rikara, the first one to fall Fnatic, but he is still alive. Stun being the next one to fall. Levi finding himself. Oh, 3 members down. Linsanity trying to get killed. They are going to find them. Gate falling down, being the first victim. Alarum is going to be the next. The Nexus turrets are falling down in what seems to be a miraculous turn of events here.
I know we won, but I don't understand why we don't want to talk for mid unless we're ahead.
Everyone, this is a great conversation. So if you guys are going to be super personal about it, take a deep breath. Okay? Can we all do that? With Alan, for laning, I don't have any status updates.
I think if we pick Ezreal Braum there,
Like, you're literally not talking.
we actually just lose.
I think we would have lost, right? But
Hey guys, I'm talking.
I just don't understand why I was so vocal for mid-game about how we want to come back, but we're the ones that f***ing it from how the game played out.
So
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't know if it makes
I'm not
sense.
sure what I can like.
And we only won because Ali got fucking 4-man flash WQ to Yasuo and Toriel.
So you guys are telling me, oh, that's not important. It is important for our team. It really is. You guys aren't talking. Skirmishes, like cooldowns, how you guys want a team fight, when are we strong? Like, I'm not getting any of that. You guys are just all silent.
I don't know if you're like tilted because we lost the early game or something, but it's like, there's no comms, and then we get Baron. It's like, oh shit, we can finally win now. Let's start talking. So, if you're behind, you should talk more to figure out ways to get back in the game. Because after you get ahead, it's fucking easy.
I mean, and yeah, if you don't like playing from behind and you shut down because you're behind, you can't communicate, focus on playing the laning phase correctly for the first 7 minutes so that we don't fall behind.
So I was really tilted early game, and I apologize for that. But what I said what I wanted, even though it was like really, I guess, passive aggressive. So that's my bad.
It's not, you're apologizing for being passive aggressive. I don't think we should apologize for that. I feel like the only time we can
I'll
trigger,
apologize. I'll always apologize.
the only time we can trigger, like, I don't know, I feel like on this team, if you ever ask for help, hey, we're gonna get dove bottom lane, please help us. Jungle, mid, like, we don't say anything to like help your teammates. And the only time we actually trigger a reaction is if they start yelling.
This is like our last chance to like separate us from the other teams, and so we have to win this game, and so we should be playing like at a higher level than we are right now, which is why I'm getting like really stressed.
I just can't tell if you want to win. Because people already give up. It's like, there's like no intensity. I think especially after the Optic game, for me it was really frustrating. I mean, we won, but I'm more about like how you win. Was the gameplay clean, you know? Did we get better as a team that week, right? Just how I am, I'm gonna like talk about it after the game, like, hey guys. I think we had a lot of games like that this split, so I think there are a lot of wins where you'll see us being very, I guess, not happy.
On 100 Thieves Academy, I'm the only like true rookie on the team. Everyone else had played in like LCS or Challenger, and then we have Levi who's played at World. For me, being criticized isn't really a problem. I accept criticism, but I need to just play confidently and like play what I think I should do while just applying what my coaches and teammates tell me to do. As long as I can play confidently and do something, it's better than being in the middle and not doing anything.
Working with Alan for 2 splits, he's definitely a talented player. He's the only rookie and he has 4 veterans. It always seems like everyone's like kind of looking at him, right, to start shining. Me, I also was in his shoes on GCU because I was also like a rookie around 4 veterans, and I know how stressful it can be. I also know that it's very important to never get complacent. Ultimately in academy, you don't want to keep learning at the same rate as other players in your role. You always want to be ahead and learn faster and faster and faster. Make sure that, you know, you'll be able to play on the LCS stage one day.
Before the split started, All the players and I talked about, what our strengths as a team were on this roster. We have some of the best individual players in each role. So, as long as we figure out how to synergize and fix these issues that we have with each other, I don't think Academy is going to be a problem going forward.
Golden Guardians could pick up a win today versus 100 Thieves Academy, who might have some trouble given the patch changes.
Yeah, we saw Linsanity finally starting to really find some comfort on the smite mids, but with that new Monster Hunter debuff that we were talking about, the strategy has been gutted.
Or TP topside. It is Linsanity, gets knocked up with a Rupture. Gonna get rooted down, but the tower shots actually might be enough. Linsanity gets a shield and pops out of the way, and Brandini will grab first blood. Back up to the top side. Zig getting dove again. Story's become a little too familiar. CC train starting, Cannon ult's good, and Linsanity gonna get credit for that one. Potluck still chasing, gonna get smoked. Linsanity flashes in for the stun, finds two with a knock up there, and that's gonna be a kill on the Potluck sheep. Probably gonna fall as well. Rikara able to snipe over the wall with the feathers.
They want to go a little bit harder on that Baron buff, but
Sheep caught, does have his ult again, but he's gonna get burnt down. Old Zig also low, gonna get taken down by Insanity. Potluck though rips through the rest of the team and does take down Brandini, but Bobshin is gonna go down. No, he flashes to safety, but Potluck is not so lucky, and there's a Romo to finish off the kill. That's going to be the ace for 100 Thieves. And 100 Thieves in one team fight take the game.
Honestly, I feel like that was like the first match game where we were actually doing things as a team, even if it wasn't perfect, and I'm like okay with that. So like that's what I got out of that, right? Because even the early game, like we'd never done that. We never like controlled bot side and then made plays top. And even in mid game, even if you're saying we didn't execute perfectly, at least we as a team decided to do something.
I thought Kindred was the
So he was hitting people with Zeeks.
Me?
Yeah, look. You have the Zeeks on you.
What the
We could have won. Yeah, we won 2-0. 2-0. Did I get any assists for Great games all around. And I do think it is the right step because a lot of our weaknesses, I guess, they weren't exploited. But to me, being a 10th place team and not getting your weaknesses exploited doesn't really show anything. I think we have to beat first, second place teams and still show a stable game.
I think the Golden Guardian games I played really well. That game I was able to get advantage middle and then help my top laner snowball. My team fought pretty well that game as well, so I think it was a pretty good game by me.
As we move towards playoff, we're gonna try to fix the same issues that we've been dealing with all split early game. So I think as long as we stabilize our early game, we'll be a really big threat to all the other Academy teams.
I think playoffs is probably likely, but I think I want to showcase my ability to get leads individually and then play well as a team. I think right now I have games where I will play well individually, but then there are other games where I play really bad individually. So I just want to be more stable in my gameplay.
The most important thing isn't results in Academy, it's growth and development and what you learn and what you learn as a player individually. I think there is time for us to, finally get over our slump. It's all about, I think, effort, and it includes me too. I have to put in more effort, and winning Academy playoffs is important. Winning a league defaults you guys to being the best team in the league. And I think internally in the team, it's kind of like it was all worth it in the end. All the stress and all the time and effort was worth it. So I think it's win-win.
Cool.
Yeah.